Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Dell and Dell. This is Coach CJ with the Master Trainer, Marcus D. Good morning, Marcus.
Good morning. How are you? Goodbye.
Right. I'm fantastic. I'm fantastic. I've got to go. So I'm just handing it over to you. Have a phenomenal session. I'll be listening in, but just can't be on screen for the rest of the broadcast. So you have a phenomenal time. I can hardly wait to hear the culmination of the four personality types.
Sounds
Have a
good.
good
Thank
one.
you. Good morning, everybody. And so, Coach is doing some amazing things behind the scenes out there in the West Coast. It's 7 o'clock in the morning out there, 10 o'clock here. And we wanted to make sure that we did a summation of the four personality types that we were talking about this week. So, the shark, the dolphin, the whale, the urchin, and some go by colors: red, blue, yellow, and green. Want to sum these up real well for you because it can be of great value if you know and have some kind of an idea of the type of person that you're talking to. So remember, in summary, the shark is about money, and that's what they need to hear you talking about, focusing on the money. Everybody's a blend of typically two of these. However, most people are a primary dominant in one. The shark, double-breasted suit, Rolex watches, Mercedes Benz, Rolls Royce. They'll drive the best car they can. They'll wear the best clothes they can. Their shoes, a lot of times, are made out of some type of a skin, like alligator, eel, ostrich skin, which is my absolute favorite. Oh my goodness. An ostrich skin shoes, it feels like silk is wrapped around each and individual toe and ankle and heel. It's just the greatest feeling in the world. Eel skin wallets are incredible as well. But anyway, that's how they look when they shake your hand. A lot of times they'll shake it so hard, they're trying to crush your hand. They want to just crush it a little bit too much. So the ego is a little bit inflated, and there's a certain way you want to talk to that person where they are the deal. You're not the deal. They are the deal. You want to talk to them and build up the ego, feed the ego, talk about the money aspects, then you have a greater chance in being more effective with that person. If we're ever around, if we're in a company together or doing anything collaboratively, and I'm around, then these are my favorite people to talk to. So bring them to me, get them on the phone with me or get them with me in person. I love talking to those kind of people. It's just so fun. And it's a challenge. And if you're not talking their language, they're not going to do anything with you. So, very good idea to get skilled in how to talk their language. Give us a call, the number on the screen. We can help you with all of these different types of personalities. Then there's the dolphin. The dolphin likes to have fun. They want to have fun. And if you're not talking about fun, then it's less likely you're going to have a chance to get them to join you in whatever you're trying to do. They will wear royal colors: royal blue, royal red, yellow, green. They'll be made up a lot of times. They'll have on makeup that looks vibrant and fun. They'll drive a car that's kind of middle of the road. It won't be some conservative, fuel efficient car, and it's not going to be some fancy smancy car. It'll be a fun. It'll look like a fun mobile a lot of times. Clear indicator. A fun mobile, pink and green and yellow, all mixed up together. It might be rainbow. It might be polka dots. I've seen these Jeeps and trackers and different cars. They're little, sometimes they're small, and they're just fun, fun, fun. These are the best kind of people to have up in front of a bus if you're taking a trip somewhere. Yes, you can play movies. We play movies on the bus when we're taking these big trips like I did recently. And it was an 8-hour drive, had videos going. But you want a dolphin, who's the color of blue, up in front, talking and keeping the place lively. These people are the life of the parties. They can bring you all the other types of personalities. They normally are not very well with money because they'd rather spend all their money having fun. So when you're talking to a person like that, if you're talking to an audience, a big group of people, make sure if it's a mixture of audience, then you want to make sure you're talking their language about the kind of activities and the trips. And we're going to Dubai next year. I remember planning a trip to Dubai, I think it was a couple of years ago, and it was a year-long process. It was a year-long planning session. It was fun just planning it. That's a big deal going out there. And anyway, you want to talk about fun activities, fun events, how they can be in charge of the fun department, and going out and finding other fun people and everybody's just having a good time because of the dolphins. You want to talk their language. Now there's the urchin. The urchin is someone that's analytical. They just want to know the facts. Just the facts, ma'am. Years ago, Dragnet, I think it was Dragnet, said just the facts, ma'am. They want to know the facts and the figures, the internet, the website, the details. They're analytical. A lot of times they might have a pocket protector in their shirt, engineer, accountant, a pocket protector in their shirt to make sure there's no ink getting on their shirt. Wingtip shoes, fuel efficient car, maybe a Ford Taurus at the max, a Prius. Now they got all electric. Out in California, California's the king of the United States with electric cars. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, so they are going to be efficient, earth tone suits, jackets, clothes, pants. They will be conservative. They're not into a lot of excitement and hype. They're not trying to save the world and purify the air. They're not trying to go out and save the animals and protect the buffaloes and the ostriches. They're not trying to save the reptiles, none of that. Facts, internet, websites, books. We used to have encyclopedia, but now Google, get them on Yahoo, get them on something. And it's been pretty good to get them, if you're trying to get them to join a part of your organization, with other urchins. Let urchins talk to each other. If they're talking to each other, urchin to urchin, the color is green. A green talking to a green, they're the best. I'm the least effective. Now, I'm always working and coaching people like yourself, as well as myself, on how to be more effective talking to them. It's a little bit of a challenge for me. It's a challenge. I can do it because I'm about the business and getting things done. And you need all types if you're trying to build a large organization, or if you want to be effective in a big group situation at a company or a church or a not-for-profit, for-profit, whatever the case. So I've learned how to be effective, but it's a challenge for me because I don't want to know the facts. I don't want to know any of the analytics. I don't want to do any of that stuff. It's just not in my personality. But I have enough wisdom to know by being trained by some of the best trainers in the world. I've been blessed and fortunate to be trained by some of the best people in the world at this type of thing, personal development. Del Liddell and my partner, you just saw for a couple seconds, Coach CJ, we've got a combined over 75 years of experience. She's got a new book out. She's an author of several different things, but the new book she's got out, Prophetic Parenting. Come on, what are we doing here? Prophetic Parenting, get that book quick, fast, and in a hurry, because she's been able to demonstrate and show and share and articulate impeccably exactly how to be a phenomenal parent. Well, if you know the 4 personality types, you can be mighty effective with parenting or with your significant other or at your company, corporation, school, a business, whatever you're trying to do. This information can be of great value. It can help you. So the urchin wants to know the facts. I mean, I've gotten involved in situations where somebody wanted to know, well, what are the ingredients of this product? What? I'm not interested in knowing that. So I know how to get them to that information or get them with another urchin so they can have a good time and just live happily ever after. Then there's what's called the whale. The whale, yellow. Shark's red, dolphin is blue, and urchin is green. The whale is yellow. Well, the whale is somebody who wants to save the world. They might out in northern Indiana, when I was in Northern California, Humboldt County, the redwoods, the trees are bigger than buildings, thousands of years old. It would take about 50 people to put their arms around this tree out in the redwoods. But anyway, the whale would like to hug that tree. Well, guess what? There's lots of people that are very excited about doing that kind of thing. They want to save the world. They want to save the whales. They're a whale, and they want to save the whales and the planet and purify the air and protect the insects and the flowers. They'll wear tie-dye shirts, flip-flop thongs on their feet. They will be like, yo, peace, from the 50s and 60s. And they want to just be relaxed. Yo, what's up? Peace, love, and happiness. And if you're talking about money to them, you're not going to be effective. You're going to lose them. To some of them that are hardcore whales, to them, Money is the problem. Money is the problem of the world. And you're talking about making all this money in your new business. They're not going to get in your business. You want to get in your business, Sharon, Bob, when we come to your city and we bring our event, our trainings. See, Dell and Dell, we do trainings worldwide, international. I never will forget, I was in Saskatchewan, Canada. Anyway, the point is, I've done these trainings in different parts of the world. And so we would call in and talk to the head coordinator or whoever's in charge. And when you're talking to a well, we say things like, Sharon and Bob, when we come to your city or your country or your continent, we're going to look for the not-for-profit organization. That might be an animal shelter. It might be an abused shelter for ladies. It might be children that are homeless. Whatever the case, we're going to touch the vein of that particular city or country. And we're going to talk about what kind of a contribution we're going to make to that organization to help enhance the community, to have an indelible footprint in that particular community. And so we're going to donate these many thousands of dollars to help the battered women's shelter so that they're not so estranged and feeling so outplaced. We're going to contribute to that. That's the kind of organization that we are about here, Sharon and Bob. What are your thoughts? Listen, let me tell you something. When you're trying to figure out who you're talking to, when you're talking to a person, do what's called active listening on a whole nother level. I've been trained by the best how to listen to what people are not saying. It's a powerful way of listening, let me tell you. What are they not saying? Think about that. That's deep. That's getting kind of deep. It's not really the day for this on this particular broadcast or podcast, but listen to what people are not saying and do active listening as to what they are saying. They'll let you know which one of the personality types they are. They'll tell you. You don't have to ask. They'll tell you in their language what they are. So you just go ding, 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 and then you'll be able to know this person's a whale. I would go to the mall with my team and my crew, and we would sit back and just watch people and just practice. Oh, here comes two sharks. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't even look now. Here come two sharks. Look at how they're dressed. Here comes two whales. Oh my gosh, here's a whale and a dolphin. Woo-hoo. So you can learn how to be effective. Watching, listening, active listening, and listen to what people are saying and listen to what they're not saying. They'll let you know what they are. If it's a whale, you want to talk about saving the world in some form. Now, last thing I'll share is this. Everybody's typically a blend. They're not just all one, typically. Some are hardcore, but most people are a blend. It would behoove you to learn how to do this. I'm a little bit surprised. Well, I was a lot surprised years and years ago. I was in Los Obrigados, a 5-diamond resort in Scottsdale, Arizona. Los Obrigados, 5-diamond, not 5-star. And I'm learning this stuff I'm talking about. It was one of the greatest investments I've ever made into myself because I believed enough into myself to put that kind of investment out there. And when I was taking the test to figure out which one I was so surprised that I know I'm a blend, but I would have thought a different blend. And my blend was a shark and a whale. Ooh, I didn't expect that to be revealed. And the person coaching me and training me, he said, well, just keep that whale part quiet. You don't have to bring that up right now because of the kind of business we were in. But I can see a commercial and start to cry. Years ago, there was a perfume for older ladies, I believe, and the perfume was called Windsong. And when I would hear that commercial for Windsong perfume, I would get a little emotional. I get emotional. I watched a movie last night, a classic last night, again, called The Imitation of Life, because I'm thinking about showing that movie to my daughter today. And that movie, Imitation of Life, it's just powerful. I mean, tears. So I'll get tears in my eyes for the littlest thing. And I never want to show that side of me. I'm not trying to show the vulnerable side of me a lot of times. People say, you need to show that side more. Well, I don't want to do that. But anyway, the point is, I'm a blend. I like those nice things and nice watches. I've got a Breitling. I've had the Mercedes and the Bentley, and I like that stuff. I like helicopters and jets. I like that stuff. Double-breasted shoes, ostrich skin shoes. I like to have the finances to go and do what I want to do. But why do I want such significant finances? Because I'm going to go make a measurable difference in the quality of people's lives, particularly in the inner cities. Because when I land in a helicopter, people are paying attention, especially inner city. So learn how to do what we're talking about. That's our time for today. I've enjoyed this. Give us a call. The number's on your screen. And let us see how we can make a measurable difference in the quality of your life so that your 2024 can be radically different than what your 2023 is and was. Goodbye. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.